sports. It's in the game.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snicker my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his chick, I know. We talking starlight, ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go here on a Thursday night. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Love to throw to get started. And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
A gain there of 27 yards. A good play action with Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Packers. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. So, 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right to the air, here's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Working free downfield, it is Williams. That pickup good for 29 yards.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
And he'll be taken down.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're...
And he's in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. That one good for a dozen. A very quick 1st down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Love. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A 2nd down throw for Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. The man in motion is Watson. Love to throw it on 1st down. He keeps it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
Second and 7. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Third and a yard. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to go backwards on that one and take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. This one caught by DJ Chark. And they'll mark him down just shy of the
40. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. On 2nd down, Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He finds Raymond for the completion.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. The Lions called their first timeout. So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this very close to a 1st down. A nice run there. He'll just end up a little bit short. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Hey, that ought to be enough. Yeah, he's got the first down. Up to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more of this Thursday opening after this. Love to throw on 1st and 10. That one on target to Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That is caught! And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
On 2nd down, Love. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will get out in front 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he will score! Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, it's Love. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. 2nd down and 3.
brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Love. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Complete to Josh
Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Throwing is Love. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This from 45 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing here is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On play action, Goff, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Value 1. 5. Value 3.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Brings up third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Pass brought in by Chark. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 12-yard line.
The Lions call their first timeout. Throwing on second down, Goff. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. DJ Chark, touchdown Lions. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions have taken the lead by a point here in the third.
Jack Potts to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
And the Packers first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, as you can see on this run, this is a back who is not going to shy away from contact. He actually welcomes it. His ability to run through contact, break tackles, and still have the speed and burst to pick up big yards.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. From the gun, it's Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That complete to Jacobs. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The man in motion is Watson. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
First and 10. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Open man's got it. That's Chark. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range, but for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
He was down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up third and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Room to maneuver at the 35. That one good for 26 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 2 for 1.
A run with Gibbs. And a minimal gain there, down to the 20. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Gibbs. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will up the lead to 5. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That's caught! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now, 1st and goal. Here we go. 1. And that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Lions. What a finish